Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Finding Judy, and I'm Judy. And say hi, Lulu. High five. High five. She wants attention, but we're gonna have to give it a minute. Anyway, today is Thursday, the 13th, June 13th, 2019. All right, I need you to lay down. She's so needy. Anyway, it's been a while. I have been on vacation. I have been lazy. We just went through a heat wave in San Francisco where it was in the 90s, and doesn't sound like a big deal until you realize that no one has air conditioning. So it was terrible. You know, it was just really hot. It was like 85 degrees in my house. So it's finally cooled down, and I thought it was time to get this done, get this out here. Lilu, no, lay down. All right, let's see how this goes. I need to go back to May. I know we are mid-June, but I need to go back to May and finish up Maynia. Let me get my little book. Actually, I don't need my book. One thing I'll say is when I did the first half, when I told you in the last video, I apparently skipped around a little bit. They weren't in order. I know probably no one cares, but you know, I just thought it was weird. So, number 7 in my Maynia was this Mill Hill sleigh ride, right? Oh, Evergreen sleigh. And as with a lot of my Maynia, it's so funny, I'm like trying to look around. Can you see it? I did very little. That's basically, I'm assuming it's just the theme of Maynia. You start things and you do a teensy bit. This is another Mill Hill. This is Woodland Sleigh. And that one, I mean, I got a few more stitches done. And I'm not taking these out of the plastic because I don't have the space. I would basically be leaning down the whole time trying to do, and I don't want to do that. So this is the last of my Mill Hill. This like skips to number 12 and then it goes through 19 from here. This is a Day of the Dead. Yeah, I got just a little smidge of that done. After that, I started working on Satsuma Street. She's on Etsy, if you haven't heard of her, but she has really cute designs. She did some Halloween kits, so I bought the 4 of those. So this is her Night Owl. And look at that start. Look at it. It kind of seems ridiculous, but I kind of love it. So this one is Mr. Cat. And I don't think I said, but I will put, if not links, I will at least have down in the description box what these things are, in case you're interested. Got his little bow tie done. Well, mostly done. And then Miss Witch. Got a decent amount on that one done as well. Probably a weekend. And then R.I.P. r.i.p. There's a lot of black on this one, so it's a little hard to see through the plastic, but I think you can see it. So got those. Then my super old that have been hanging around since 2006. These little guys, I have 2 of these. So I went ahead and started these 2 little lambs. These I did get out because they're not folded right. So it looks like a weird bird right now. It's, I don't know what kind of floss that they use. It came with the kits. I can't remember, some sort of fancy floss. so it's variegated, so I'm doing the round and round like Priscilla and Chelsea do, so I'm trying that out. This is the first time I've done it that way. Usually I just go back and forth. So, trying out that idea. Hey. She's like, let me lick my butt in front of all these people. I mean, she's a dog, so. And then this is Cheer. Also from 2006. Been hanging around for a minute. And I got that done. I think this is the way. Could be this way. I'm pretty sure it goes this way. So those. Then, my last one, number 19. This one, I have been doing a few of the Satsuma Street, either the countries or the cities, as I've been traveling over the past few years. So this one is Pretty Little Italy, and I took it to Italy. That's where I was. It was incredible. Really, I can't. It was just an amazing trip. But I started this before I went, with the goal being that I stitch on this while I'm in Italy. Well, I did put about 4 stitches in it, so technically, did I say knit? I cross-stitched this. Yeah, so technically I put some stitches in this in Italy, so that counts. Or that just means I need to go back before I finish it and do more, but that's that. So that is Maynia, at least for me. Next year, I've already decided, I do want to do Maynia next year, but it's going to be more of a monogamania. I may just pick a few. I may just do one for the month, because that's really more my speed. So, next thing I want to talk about is knitting. I don't think I've talked about it on here, but I'm also a knitter. So, one thing I've been doing is knitting dishcloths for my mom. I don't know, maybe I've shown some of these. It's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember. So, I'm going to be visiting in July, and I've been trying to knit one of these a month. So, she wants these big people. I think these are cute. They're sort of, I forgot what it's called. Placemat. It was like the thing that the dishes go on. She kind of wanted them placemat size, so she can put them on the table if she wants. But also, I will tell you what these are great for. And you don't need them to be this big, but when you get like hot plates or a bowl of soup out of the microwave, you just put it right here, and then the bowl's not crazy hot on your hand, and you can eat in the living room and hold your bowl. That's what I use mine for. So I have 3 of these yellow ones, and then a couple days ago I finished up, I had a little bit of this, so she's getting a red and white one as well. So those are going to West Virginia in July when I go to visit. For the flight that I was on, I definitely prefer to knit when I'm traveling. I guess I could take some of these small ornaments and things. Those are small enough for me to deal with, but I think just changing colors and just all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I'm just not into it. Once I get somewhere, I will take stitching with me and do it there, but with the traveling, I don't like it. But knitting is simpler for me. So these are Coffee Talk, or as the old SNL skit, Coffee Talk. I think about that every time. This pattern is by Tracy of the Grocery Girls. It's a really cute pattern. This is the leg. It has a really cute little pattern. It's a little bit hard to see. And then it's just stockinette on the back. And this yarn is from Hue Loco, and it has a small ball of this kind of dark purple, and then this variegated yarn. So I'm doing the sock and the variegated, and then the cuff, the heel, and the toe will be in this purple. So looking forward to getting these done. Also started a shawl, because apparently I can't have enough shawls in my life. This one is called Fading Point, and it is designed by Joji Locatelli. And it is, as the name implies, a fade. It's a little bit hard to see right now, but this is a slightly different color than what I'm knitting on right now. Oh, you know what? This is where I'm knitting right now. Oh, it's hard to see. This edge right here is where I started going across. And then this is where my needle is, where the V. So it's going from dark to light. So I just started moving. You can see, it's hard in this light. You can kind of see. So I'd like to have this done, you know, in a reasonable amount of time. Also, before I left, I bought a skein of yarn, and it is so cute. I've already knit a hat from this same type. It's from Canon Hand Dyes. That's her label. And she does these really beautiful gradients. She does a lot of sock yarn too. But this is a little heavy. It's called Fyodor Bulky. Again, that'll be down below. I actually don't know the color. It just says gradient. I don't think the color name is on here. I might be able to find it on the website. It came with, see, I've knit one hat, but I didn't get a pom-pom with it. This one came with a pom-pom. It's so cute. But it snaps on and off, so that'll be, if I don't love it, I can take it off. But I think, right? It's cute. The pattern I'm going to be using is called Sansa. It's the name of a succulent. Sansevieria. It is a really cute hat, and if I had thought ahead, I would have had the one out that I've already knit. That I love so much, I'm knitting another one. The designer is Thao. She's from Nerd Bird Makery, and she's a friend of mine, and she's amazing. She's been doing just so many. This is hers. Nevertheless, she knitted. She has these really great designs. She has enamel pins and bags. You should go check out her site. She's just super talented, and I love her designs. Not saying that just because she's my friend. I actually saw her designs before I met her through a mutual friend, so I can honestly say I liked what she was doing before I knew her. Anyway, that's starting to get weird. Looking at my notes. I think that's it. Oh, I lied. One thing I didn't write down. Since I finished that dishcloth, you know, instead of going to one of these other projects, my knitting, I went back to some cross stitch, and I need to finish up this this Christmas stocking. She's headless, so this is a I had to go look, the pattern's over there. Birds of a Feather design. I've knit, there's 4 stockings kind of in this collection that look similar. They all have the checkerboard on there. So I need to knit, see, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I think it was the Monday and Tuesday of no sleep because it was 1,000,000 degrees, and I'm still catching up from that. I'm blaming it on that and not my crazy brain. But right now I'm kind of in a spot I'm not enjoying. I'm almost done, but I have to put all these, you can see my eye, hi. You can see all these little white that I have to stitch in the little spots and the holes, and it looks really cute, but I'm finding it really tedious. But once I get done with that, I just have some of the snowflakes to do, her head and her hair, and there'll be some of this going across the top. So I should be done with it really soon. And that would make me happy because nothing is worse than it being like, I forget, I think I have to get to the finisher in like September. And last year I thought I had another month, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta get this done. So I'd rather just have it done and just get it to them and not have to worry about it and just know it'll be done in plenty of time. So that's my goal. So I will be working mainly on that until it's done. I might do a little knitting here and there, but for cross stitch, that's going to be my main focus because I really need to get that done so that I don't like lose sleep thinking about it not being done. All right, that is it. That is actually it. So I'm not sure how often I'll do these. I think it just depends on how much I feel like I have to talk about. I was thinking every 2 weeks, but it might be more like once a month. So that's it. If you have any questions, please ask. I love getting comments. It's a lot of fun to read them. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be great as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.